Now, before I start this video, I just want to say that I'm just reacting to this, news, not quite sure what to say here. Just reacting to this. There will be no copyrighted music. The story's quite old. It's a few years old, actually. It's from, like, 2012, I think. 10 out of 10 English. It's from about 2012, I think. Actually, we can just check that right now. Yeah, 2012. Apparently. So, we're gonna be reacting to this, video provided by CNN, cable news network. And, alright, so let's do this.
And then there's this. A 12-year-old boy loves his video games, lives, of all places, in Newtown, Connecticut. But he decided just this week he didn't want to kill anyone in just a game. He wants other kids to do the same. A young man.
I don't understand that sentence at all. He doesn't want to kill anyone in just a game. He wants other kids to do the same. So what she's saying... This is what my mind is racing right now. Oh yeah, and by the way, I got inspiration to do this video from Nickel. Go check out his channel. He already did a video on this. I'm just stating my opinions on this, and they're probably pretty similar to his. So yeah, we'll continue. Oh yeah, I didn't finish my statement. So anyways, he wants other kids to do the same. So, what she's saying is, this is in my mind, what she's saying is that this kid does not want to kill anyone in just a game. He wants to just go out and kill people in real life, and he wants other kids to, like, join his uprising and go out and just shoot people, or stab them, or any method of killing that possibly is. Hope to God that didn't happen.
Joins me now, Max Goldstein, along with his stepbrother Jackson Middleton, stepdad Craig Middleton. So all three of you, welcome. And I was standing in that exact spot just a couple days ago, and I just want to express.
Where are you now? What a
good, to a lot of the families
what an important statement.
But you guys are trying to take a negative, perhaps, here and turn it into a positive. Max, let me begin with you. Why do you want to get rid of some of your video games?
We wanted to get rid of the video games because we feel that it's negatively affecting some of the minds and feelings of the youth of this nation.
This kid is clearly reading off some script or something. He's like, can you hold it closer? Maybe a bit higher or lower? It's like, I can't read the script. I can't read the script that my father has clearly provided me. Because it's so obvious that the father is involved with this somehow.
And we just wanted to change that.
Well, Max, those are some pretty adult words here for a 12-year-old, but let me just...
Get burned! Oh! I am the one, don't wait a ton, don't eat a guy. Okay.
I understand that you actually went to one of the funerals of one of those kids who was killed a week ago today. And was it during the funeral, Max?
Oh, fuck.
You decided that this is not right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Jackson, to you. Oh, yeah, and by the way, what is with this thing on the bottom? Nickel said this in his video, but... yeah, he doesn't get it, I don't get it, I just don't understand. I just do not understand, man. Like, why the hell is this story too boring? People are like, ugh, get on with the stuff. Oh! Oh my gosh. Majority say Kerry pick for Secretary of State for good for country? Wow! That's amazing! I fucking care! Wow, forget this story about the nerds giving out their video games. I don't care about that. I want to know about Secretary of State.
Movement that you guys have started. This is called Played Out. Choose not to play. I see you have some video
What a good name.
games next to you. What are you doing with them?
Well, what we're going to do with these games is we're going to put them in this container, and we're playing.
This container. It's called a trash can, kid. Get it right. The trash can has a history of crime and violence.
To have our local garbage company destroy them.
We're gonna put our home entertainment. So this is what I'm getting from this kid. Hello, we're gonna go put our home entertainment devices, or as you common people know them as, video games, into this container that the normal people call the trash receptacle. And we are planning to have our local garbage professionals come and dispose of them and grind them into a fine powder that can be redispersed into this ground that I like to call the earth.
You're not only giving up the games, you are literally having them destroyed. Is that right?
No, they're just adding to a landfill.
Yes, that is right.
How many games have you collected so far? Do you have any idea?
None so far, but we've.
He's right.
Oh, that poor child. Oh my gosh. The one on the right. Oh, that poor kid. The brother instantly just jumps in and tries to save him, but it's too late. The father's wrath has stricken him. And you see the way this father's face is twitching or something? He's like... Can't see it on the camera, but... Yeah. It's just like, what did you say? You little liar! You're not gonna get to play your violent video games forever! This was all just a big ruse.
Well, right now, all we
Probably
have
not.
is these games, but we're planning to get a lot more.
Planning to get a lot more. All right.
How? By breaking into your friends' houses and people that you don't even know? Stealing their video games? Alright, man. Now I know to keep my baseball bat with me at night. I don't play baseball, by the way.
Stepdad Craig, let me ask you. I mean, just so I'm clear, this is not something you said to your kids. Hey, this is the right thing to do. I mean, this is coming from them. Is that right?
Yeah, I clearly don't have anything to do with this. My kids just naturally decided to... They had this feeling in their heart, and Max here came up with a brilliant idea to collect as many violent video games as possible and have our local trash company destroy them. Definitely not adding to landfills.
It's coming from them. I think my wife and I had a discussion recently.
Hold on, partner. What does your wife having a discussion with you have to do with these children deciding to throw out their violent games?
About, obviously after these tragic events, that this is probably something to consider taking out of the home. And I think the kids got the message and they decided to universally.
So, he and his wife had a discussion and they agreed this is probably something to consider taking out of the home. And then Max and his little brother Jackson suddenly had this brilliant idea and came up to me and he said this is probably something to consider taking out of the home. It was this sudden stroke of genius that I have never seen before from Max. It just came from the heavens. I'd never seen anything like it. So we agreed to them that this is probably something to be considered taking out of the home.
Pick up all the mature violence games, and Max came up with this brilliant idea. And
Brilliant!
Something that can catch the attention of other kids in other communities. And I'm a big advocate of thinking globally and acting locally, and I hope that this triggers the minds of other parents and mostly other kids.
Well, you definitely triggered the kids, especially me.
Craig, I just have to ask a question that I know many of the viewers are wondering now, though. I mean, if we're talking, some of these video games, they're violent, they're mature rating, you have to be 17 to buy them, and just let me ask you, why were you buying them for your boys in the first place?
Yes, finally. A logical question. Should have asked that from the beginning. Damn you.
We bought these games. I think our kids are kind, they're generous, they're compassionate. I think the spirit of this particular event in and of itself demonstrates that, and I think that we have to be honest with ourselves, and I think we have to be honest with America, that there.
The classic politician answer. You make them forget what they even asked you before you finish your speech or sentence or whatever. That's what he's doing. Oh, and on a side note, America. That's the only way to win an argument if you're talking to a fellow American. You have to bring up America unless they, if they're like, no, I'm still right. It doesn't matter if you bring up America. That's risking them sounding unpatriotic. That's probably why she agrees with him. If I were in her shoes, I would have said, I don't want to sound unpatriotic, but that doesn't make sense.
Our parents and kids.
Fuck, no!
This video was brought to you by Gamersgate.com.
No, sorry.
Kids that play these games throughout the country, never with the intention that any of these are going to have an impact on their kids acting aggressively or violently.
Yes? Okay. Give me a minute.
I actually somewhat rebuffed the comments today by the NRA that these are the direct and sole causal factor of the kind of violence we're dealing with. But I think our kids...
Yes. The grand answer. The answer that's always been given. Video games they trigger this sensation in your mind that makes you go insane and do a mass rampage. I play violent video games all the time. Hell, I was playing Fallout 4 the other day and friggin' blasting people's heads off. And, that never triggered me. I never grabbed my baseball bat and went out and started bashing people's heads. I was playing Halo Reach the other day. Never triggered me to go out, grab a shotgun, and just shoot people in the back. Not online, by the way. I was playing campaign. So yeah, let's continue.
Want to make a statement, and we talked about this, that I don't...
And my kids are gonna state exactly what I want them to state.
think that there's any one of the parents or brothers or sisters or uncles who could play one of these games who's been recently victimized. And this is a way that we are standing by them. And I think it's a way that the country can...
What? Hold on, guys, I'll be back. Sorry about that, guys. I just remembered I had to do something. So anyways, don't remember what I was doing, but should have been done a while ago.
Max and Jackson, just my final question to you. If we're talking about violent video games, how do you feel about violent movies?
I think violent movies are just the same. They have the same cause as these games, and they don't really do anything different than these games do.
Max?
You heard him, folks. Pack up all the violent movies and games and ship them out to your local trash professionals. They'll take care of the rest.
What are you going to do with your free time now that you're not playing these games?
I'm gonna end my life.
Could you repeat that, actually?
No, I know that creak right there is very loud. What if you're throwing away your video games? How are you going to spend your free time now?
Well, I'm gonna spend my free time by spending more time with my friends. They live probably like 5 minutes away from.
Why do we need to know how far they live?
I'm probably going to like if I do play video games, play like soccer games or sports games or like racing games.
So, you're throwing out all your video games, and you're gonna spend your free time by playing video games with just way less options because you threw out all the good games. Okay.
Something like that. Like spend more time studying, I guess.
Studying.
Spend more time studying. I hear Craig chuckling a little bit. That's not a bad thing, Max. Max Goldstein, Jackson, and Craig Middleton, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Is that it? Alright. So yeah. Should be it. Oh yeah, by the way, just pull this up real quick.
My name is Nicole.
No. Alright, so this is O'Nickel's video. Check it out. It's called Campaign to Destroy Video Games. Some of the things I say are very similar, or possibly the same thing that he says. I took a lot of inspiration from this video. So yeah, go check out this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.